Meet Rani, Siva and Mr. Tissera, the unknown supplier, the line officer and the stressed out businessman. They are three important people in Sri Lanka's tea industry caught up in a system that was introduced 150 years ago. Rani, a supplier, grows tea on a small expanse of land and supplies the big factory in the area. Siva collects the tea and delivers it to the factory. First he weighs it, makes an entry in his logbook, signs Rani's book, and then Rani signs his book. At the factory, he hands over the tea and gives his logbook to the accounting department. And the data entry operators update records through the night. And then there's Mr. Tissera, the factory owner, who buys the tea from people like Rani, but has no guarantees as to where his tea comes from and no control over the malpractices that take place. It was clear they each had problems with this age-old system. Rani experienced discrepancies of all kinds, from financial issues to lack of recognition that compromised her credibility. Siva had issues that affected his progress and was also responsible for some malpractices himself. And Mr. Tissera had the biggest problems of all. He had to rely on Siva to connect with his suppliers, had issues tracking him when he leaves the factory, and also had to put up with bogus transactions and make payments to non-existent suppliers. A simple, streamlined management solution was desperately needed. That's why we created Smart Tea, Sri Lanka's first personalized procurement and payment card system, exclusively designed to streamline supply chain management in the tea industry. Smart Tea is operated with a commercial bank hybrid debit card with NFC technology and a POS machine. It was a convenient and accurate process. Siva simply weighs the tea on a special scale, which transfers data to a SIM-enabled POS machine. Rani taps her commercial bank NFC card on the POS machine, which in turn gives her a receipt. All these transactions are instantly updated through the Smart Tea server to the ERP system at the factory via the Smart Tea app and the internet. Thanks to real-time updates, the factory can directly credit Rani's payment to her bank account. Rani now focuses more on growing her tea. Siva became more efficient and managed to collect more tea each day. And Mr. Tissera was reassured and confident as he had more control over the entire process and could keep track of business through the Smart Tea app on his phone. Smart Tea can be customized to suit the requirements of each situation or dealing process. It is so effective that it is already in use across 9 leading tea factories in Sri Lanka. Rani was secure and happy. Siva managed to do so much more in his time, and Mr. Tissera's business grew in leaps and bounds. Smart Tea from Smart Metro, the supply chain integrated system that takes businesses to new heights.